Yo, 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 what up, world? What up, Fight Fam? It's your boy Matt with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with some news you can use. And I'm back with this good old boxing conversation. I know it's been a while. I've been having to get some things done, but look, it's done, and we back at it like a crack at it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna be. This ain't gonna be my normal time. I'm just doing it today because I'm early and I got some free time. My time is gonna be about 8 o'clock every day. I'm gonna come on at 8 o'clock every day. But you know, I got one of the usual suspects with me. I got that boy Fuller Sports. What's going down, Fuller?
Chilling, man. In take care mode right now, running these errands. What's up with you?
Slow boogie, man. Laid back in the cut
Yeah,
like a
man.
band-aid, man.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Definitely feel it.
Trying
Yeah, man. Yeah, there ain't no there ain't really no news that I know of. I mean, they haven't really been pushing some of the fights that are happening this weekend. Or yeah, actually they are happening this weekend. As a matter
There's
of
a
fact,
few of
they
them.
are. Huh?
There's a few of them happening this weekend, but
Yeah,
shit.
you got Erislan Laura, Brian
And
Quintana.
let me address the chat real quick. Shout out to Kevin Stenhouse, Abel Mahari, Hyphy, Tony Snowflake, Michael Johnson, Boxing, Alan Johnson. What's good, bro? Stormy, B Man, Michael James 616, and Fred Thomas. What's up with it, fellas? What's up? What's up, man? I'm back at it, man. Appreciate y'all for coming to the chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And I'm trying to get everybody on here, but everybody, what I'm saying, they slow boogies. It's sugarfooting and shit. But
Yeah,
man,
I don't
hey,
know what's going on.
me neither. But I do got something I wanted to talk about, man. So as of right now, I hear they're in talks for how Joseph Parker fight Tyson Fury. Man, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
Ah man, like that's. I mean, I I mean Parker should be thankful that he getting a fight, but it's just like I mean, it is what it is, bro. But they're just following the Bob Arum. They're just following the Bob Arum formula, man. Like have these dudes fight lesser opposition, and Bob Arum said this is the greatest thing since such and such, and then just cash him out when he's done. Like he's just doing the same exact thing. I don't think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think Tyson Fury is gonna push for this fight, and he really doesn't want to fight Wilder. He said, "I'm a man of my word." And stuff like that, but I don't think he's gonna say no. Give me Wilder. I think he's gonna take this fight, man. It's gonna be ridiculous.
It sounds like it. Salute Miss TTUK.
Yeah,
Jay
man.
Thomas in the building. Mark Wunderlich in the building. Mike James boxing in the building. Jay Thomas says Joseph Parker is the new gatekeeper, bro. Man, it's starting to seem like it, man. It's starting to seem like it. But one thing I will say, Joseph Parker ain't no slouch, but at the same time, he just ain't the best thing smoking either. You know,
And the problem with Joseph, he
Michael
doesn't like
Mike Mike Johnson's boxing talking more says Tyson don't have a say in who he fights no more. Nah, he don't.
he
He
doesn't.
signed with the devil.
He doesn't have a say. That's why I keep on telling you: if you sign the top rank, you fight who they want you to fight, man. You don't fight who you want to fight.
It depends
Like,
on if it's worth money though.
yeah,
If they can make some money, they'll
I'm
make that
telling
fight
you, right,
happen.
they will. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now that look, even if Lomachenko did want to move down and fight Tank, Bob may not even sanction that fight. He may like say, "Nah, you're not fighting him." You know, Bob Arum is trying to like he likes to make it the easiest way possible to collect belts too. Don't get it twisted, you know. And if he can do it, the easiest way possible, he's gonna do it, man.
Yep.
You know, these, as
We
we
told him.
said before, rule number one: these promoters do not give a crap about fans.
Well, that's
That's
because it's
rule
all
number.
about business. It's all about maximizing the money. I think these sanctioning bodies and these promoters are coherent with each other because that's all it is about money.
Promoters actually talk to these sanctioning bodies and say, "Yo, hey, pull this through the side and let's just make something happen." That's what I really think, honestly. God, honest opinion, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, how is Big Baby
Hold
Brother
on.
Ray getting a title shot? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes no sense.
Hey, it just in. Gilberto Ramirez will be fighting on the Lomachenko Krola card.
Who are you fighting?
They haven't announced his opponent yet.
Okay.
And then Billy Joe Saunders should be fighting Shifat Isufi
Yeah,
on
he's
the.
fighting in April, I think, at 168, vacant belt. I think that guy's
Yeah, yeah,
one guy. Yeah, one guy is vacating the 168, and then he's fighting that dude for a vacant belt.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, I wonder if that leads to and well, actually, he called out Eubank again. He actually called he actually called him out for a rematch. So I don't know. Maybe he fights him again after this scrap. I don't know.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, man.
Yeah.
It's Hey, Jay Thomas says his limitations have been exposed. So now, if fighters want credibility, they look for a Joseph Parker fight. He ain't rugged enough, and his power ain't nothing to be afraid. Shit, that's a goddamn lie, Jay Thomas. Go watch his last fight. Go watch how he brutally knocked that dude out. There wasn't no bullshit knockout. He hurt. Man, just go watch. He'll pull it up on YouTube. Just look at Joseph Parker last knockout. That shit was brutal, bro. He got some power. And he fights dirty too, but he got some power. Joseph Parker ain't no slouch for these guys coming up. He might be a gatekeeper, but he ain't. He's he's that step up fight that's gonna be hard for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. If you win, yeah, you ready for that next level. If you lose, then you shouldn't even been trying to test him out to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey, Jay Thomas, whether he was stiff enough or not, the way he knocked that dude out, period, was terrible, man. Hey, Shakita, John Black Johnny, what's good, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm still happy. I still just remember how crappy that whatchamacallit fight was, that Anthony Joshua fight. God, Lee with Joseph Parker. That thing
Man,
was like, oh,
that's
the
because the refs kept
referee.
getting in the way.
Yep, the ref was getting in the way. Anthony Joshua was afraid. You know, yeah, it was a dumb fight. It was dumb.
Salute, YG. Hey, so you ready for the Isolani Brian Castano fight?
Yeah, man, I'm ready for Arislan Divar, man. For me, like, I know it's crazy, but he's still one of my favorite guys, man. He's taught me a lot. That dude does little subtle things that you're like, damn, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It's just that Herb fight. That's what I'm afraid of. That Herb fight took maybe like 3 fights out of brother, man. Because that pressure is like in that big ass body, you know. He can't. One thing for sure, he can't fight Castano like toe to toe. Maybe in bits and pieces of it, but not all the fight. You know, not
Is
all the
Castano,
fight.
you think Castano got more power than Hurt?
Um, I watched Castano fight Michael Soro, Mikel Soro, and I didn't really see the power there. He didn't have him hurt or anything like that. And that's even more. That's kind of surprising to me, considering that Mikel's Soros corner was Abel Sanchez, and Abel Sanchez is Mr. Head First Defense. So I don't know. It's still a question mark. It's still a question mark. I don't know if he has like that kind of like popping power or not. What do you think? Have you seen him fight?
I never seen Brock Lesnar fight before,
Oh, okay.
so I don't know. That's why I asked you because I'm
What I do know though, this is what I do know about him. He's a come forward, aggressive, Maidana type fighter. A lot of those Argentinians they have that style. Like his Maidana, Castano is another dude with that style, with that come forward, pressure style. You know, so,
hold on.
yeah.
Mike James Boxing said, "Did any of y'all hear that Showtime wants to set up a Charlo versus Eubank Jr. at 168?"
I never heard, didn't hear about that, but I would say,
Yeah, I never heard that either.
yeah,
That'll be a bad fight for Eubank. What's up with it,
Eubanks,
one and one?
Eubanks will get washed, bro.
What's up, one and one?
Stay ready, my brother. Salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? I heard the bird call and I thought, yeah, this one I can jump on, you know what I mean? So,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on mute real quick.
All right. Man, I'm in early. You know what I'm saying? Back to my early spot.
I know, man. I know. Just those late, because you don't understand how late your other slot was for me, man. I mean, I did try to reach out on one of them, but yeah, man, I was catching Zeds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How you been living, though, man? How you living?
Man, everything good. Everything good. Just trying to maintain.
That's it,
Trying to
man.
shake. That's it. That's all I can do right now.
Yeah, yeah. I hear that. I hear that.
And Jay
Salute to
Thomas
everyone.
said, "Oh, I said Jay Thomas said I heard about that because they want to test Trollo at 68 since they can't get nobody at 60. The real Sea Dog won. Did any of your brothers watch the documentary about John Jackson? No, where did it air at? I need to see that. Uh, but what was
Did
you
he say
saying?
Julian? Did he say Julian Jackson?
No, Jack Johnson. I mean,
Oh, Jack Johnson. Okay. What was that on American TV or?
I have no idea. I haven't even seen it. I
Hey,
ain't even heard about it.
whoever put that in the chat, where was that documentary shown? Give me some
Yes,
information on that because I want to try and catch that.
me too.
And big up
I,
everyone in the
I've been working
chat
so
again.
hard.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Oh, the one Legendary did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did see it. I haven't had a chance to look at nothing yet. I haven't even heard. Well, I haven't even got a chance to watch Trill Boxing Talk. Right, it was my first day at a new job. I've been on the move all day. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nobody live. Nothing. I commented in the live, but couldn't listen to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know them feelings there. Yeah, yeah. Big up Lemon Tree, man, because I know he's been putting out some real good content recently. I've caught some of it. I couldn't catch everything, but the stuff that I did catch, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, big up Legendary, man. He might even come through, if he's not too busy. So
Yeah, he got the link. I sent it to him.
a real Houston man right there, Texas man right there.
Hell yeah. Shit, him and 503. Hell, I sent it to the usual suspect. It's just us rocking out today.
Yeah, that's all right. We can hold the fort.
Yeah,
So
I know it.
what are we doing today? Is this a boxing thing or is this
Oh man,
a
it's
man cave
boxing.
thing?
I'm talking about boxing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just just running through all the news that's going on for the day.
So what are you munching on there? Stay ready.
Huh?
What you eating there?
No, I made some a seafood pasta salad. That's what I'm eating for lunch today.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I thought
trying
it
to
sounded like you was eating some Doritos or something.
nah. God, I was. I wish I can't right now. I can't. I can't even have nothing to drink. But I'm finna drink this Bane, this old pre workout. Because when I get off here, I'm headed to the gym.
No, I respect that, man. In the UK, we have something called focus mode. You know what I mean? You got to stay in focus mode, and I've been watching you, man. You're doing your gym thing, and you're keeping it regular. You know what I mean? And you're staying disciplined, man. I know what you're trying to do. You know, with the cutting weight and that, and yeah, man, that's good. It's good because a lot of people they start in, they don't really take it too serious. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I've been doing that. Well, I've been going to the gym shit for over about a year and a half now. It's been back in the gym. I just got to really get focused on the diet part,
yeah,
as
yeah.
far as cutting back on the carbs and everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's difficult, man. You know what I mean? When you're used to certain things and certain times of the day when the food is calling, man, it's calling. Especially, I know where you are as well in Texas, man. Your food is
Man,
different. It must be super difficult, man, because that Texas Southern food, man, your chicken and all of that. The way you guys
yeah,
are grilling things up, you're just killing things and slinging them on the bar on the grill.
I'm telling you, you kill it.
Raccoons, boars, deers,
You
bears.
kill it. Hey, if you kill it, we grill it.
I know that. I know that.
So it was just announced that WBC president Mauricio Suleiman said that Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence fight will have the WBC diamond belt at stake. So that actually puts Earl Spence at a better chance of getting that WBC belt and
Yeah, yeah.
unifying. Um, it's crazy. I think it's just a way to get some sanctioning fees, but
Of course, man. It's a business at the end of the day, man. They've got all these silly little Mickey Mouse interim belts, diamond belts, bronze belt, the copper belt, and all of that. But at the end of the day, as you say, if he picks up that strap, well, he will pick up that strap. You know, what I mean, just puts him in a better position to for these some of these more serious fights to happen. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I'm I'm really just ready for some unification fights, man.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to myself is Ennis stepping up to fight one of these B-level fighters like Brono or Pacquiao, or one of them type of guys there. You know, I'm really excited for him. But yeah, I mean, as for you know, the A team, all these guys need to fight each other, man, one way or another.
Yeah.
I
Hold on.
want to see someone try to clean out a damn division. That's what I want to see. I don't know if we'll ever see that again in boxing though, with all this crap going on right now.
Oh, you
All
will.
this, you think so?
Yep.
Man, I hope you're right, bro. I really hope you're right.
Do you know what? Terence Crawford was the first person to do it at 140 since I can't remember, but it was I think he did it in 2006. I think it was. I'm not going to mention no names, but someone was trying to say that Crawford ain't done nothing at 147 and Crawford shit and Crawford's a runner. He's got no power. And I'm just thinking, wow, what one bag of reckless nonsense are you talking? You know, there's no respect for him cleaning out the division at 140 and then he moves up for bigger challenges and nothing like that. You know, we need more examples of this. You know, people cleaning out divisions and being undisputed because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know, proving that you're the best fighting the best.
Yep. The best fighting the best at the end of the day. And I'm ready to see Earl and Terrence because they are the best at 147.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. But I don't even believe though. This is the thing. I don't even believe Bob Arum saying that he's gonna offer what can we call it? Offer them a fight after contingent upon if Terrence Crawford gets past Amir Khan, which the consensus says he will get past Amir Khan. But I don't think he's going to offer that fight to Earl Spence. I doubt it. I really doubt it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Terrence Crawford fighting Amir Khan is a great way to get him acclimated to the 147 division.
It is. It is. Don't get me wrong. It is.
I
So
believe him. I believe Bob. I don't like him, but I think he will make that fight.
I don't believe Bob. I gotta see Bob holding the contract in his hand with a pen and Earl standing right beside him with a smile,
Exactly.
like he know he's for the fight. That's when I believe Bob.
So
Bob
let me
lies. Bob
Other
lies
than
to
that,
them,
I
man.
don't believe it. Yeah.
so
Other
let
than
me
that,
ask
I
let me
really
ask
don't believe it, man. I
so
think
let
he
me ask you
blows
guys
smoke.
something. You see, oh, go on,
I
Fuller.
think
Go on.
I just think he blows smoke to keep these guys relevant, to keep their name relevant. He says such and such will fight who, such and such will fight this. I remember when Mikey Garcia was on Top Rank, and everybody wanted to see Mikey Garcia versus Yurokis Gamboa. They were like, man, we want to see that fight. Bob Arum wasn't going to let that fight happen. He wasn't going to sanction that.
So what do you think? So what do you think happened in that Rigo Lomo situation? Because Lomo was ducking Rigo, and all of a sudden, overnight, the fight happened. Bob made the fight happen. Do you think the reason why I asked that, right, is do you think there was some brown envelopes moving behind the scenes on that?
I do, because for one, the dude is inactive. For two, he moves up two weight classes. For three, Lomachenko didn't really hurt him. He hit him on the back of the head, basically. For four, he was hugging way too much. I never seen Rigo hug that much in a fight. Actually, hugging him so much that Lomachenko was slipping, was getting under the hug, like he was trying to slip away from the hug. I and Rigo held on tighter. I've never seen that Rigo do that in my life. And the
You know
same
what,
thing with
Fuller?
Nicholas Walker. Same thing with
In
Nicholas Walker.
Fuller, I'm a Cuban specialist, and I've seen Rigos all at the time 17 fights of Rigo, four times over. So I've micro analyzed every single Rigo fight, as well as a lot of these Cubans, because that's my lane. And I'm telling you now, Rigo has never performed the way that he performed against Lomachenko like that. Lomachenko almost made him look like an amateur. And Rigo is not no, he's not no idiot. Rigo's one of the best amateurs in history. And another thing that I'd say about Lomachenko that's very suspicious to me that no one seems to bring up and mention is that they say that he's got 395 or 96 amateur fights and he's lost once. Now, anybody that knows boxing knows that everyone, I don't care who you are, even white people, everyone in boxing history has had a bad decision, has had the game rigged against them. It's happened to everyone. You name a fighter, and I'll pick out a fight that has not gone their way. You know what I mean? Whether it's Pernell Whitaker, Mayweather, Roy Jones, any of the old school black fighters from the Black Murderers Row, or anyone pre 1980s, everyone's had a bad decision go against them. But in 396 fights, he's never had a bad decision, and he's
Well,
only lost once. There's something
let me,
fishy about all of that.
no, let me put it a step further, because I've watched this fight over and over and over a million times. Again, the Cuban that Lomachenko fought in the Olympics, he won. Honestly, that Cuban should be a gold medalist right now. He should have competed for the gold medal. There were at least 10 punches that the judges did not count because he was going inside on him. He knew he had to be an aggressive fighter, but they gave Lomachenko the win anyway. I watched that fight over and over again. His first
Yeah,
fight at the Olympics in 2012, the Cuban beat him. That
yeah,
Cuban beat him.
yeah, I agree. And I mean, to be honest with you, Lomachenko did actually lose in the amateurs. He did actually lose to a Brazilian fighter by the name of
Yeah.
Conceição. They gave Conceição the win, but in all honesty, he got robbed. Lomachenko got robbed, and that decision was reversed. They
Yeah.
gave the win back to Lomachenko. That was in 2011, I think it was. So that did happen, but there's something very, very fishy about those numbers. 396 fights, and you've never been robbed. That just
And
doesn't happen in boxing.
not only that, but in 396 and one, you mean to tell me that you didn't learn how to fight any different type of way than the way you fight right now? Like in 396 fights, you didn't learn a different style of how to fight. Lomachenko only fights in one style, one type of style.
Yeah, he's very.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something, Fula. I know how much you hate Lomachenko, but you gotta give him some respect, bro. I don't like Caesar Borgia either, but you gotta give him some respect, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Whether we like it or not, what he's doing is effective. It's the same way as Deontay Wilder. What Wilder doing is effective. It's the same way as
I agree.
Anthony Joshua. It's the same way as Anthony Joshua. What they doing is effective. Whether we like the style or not, it's effective and he's getting the job done. And he's got a big enough name to where when these fighters get in the ring with him, just off the strength of the way he fights and them seeing him on TV, they halfway scared. So he already won the mental battle right there. Now, if he gets somebody in, but hold on, but if he gets somebody in the ring with him that I think can beat him, like Mikey, he's not gonna beat Mikey mentally.
And well, see, this is the thing, and I agree with you, Mac, 110%. I agree with you, but this is the thing that I dislike about the whole situation is that these fighters give him too much respect. Like they buy the myths. I think honestly, sometimes I think these fighters buy the fans myths about him. Like I really think so sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and this is. Oh, go on. I thought you finished. You go on.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
this is
ahead.
what I was saying, Mac. Yeah, you're 100% right. It's effective, and he's very, very talented. He's very, very skilled. I'm never going to take that away from Lomachenko. He's a high class fighter, all right. But what you got to understand about Lomachenko, from my perspective, and I believe I speak for Fuller when I say this as well, is that we know he's a great fighter. Everybody that knows boxing knows that Lomachenko is a great fighter. He is highly skilled. He's nothing to be sniffed at or laughed at. All right. The problem that we've got is certain people in the media have tried to elevate this man a lot higher than what he has already proven. Let's not forget what age did he turn professional? He turned professional at something like 29. What took him so long to turn professional? All right. The agenda that's been pushed behind him by Bob Arum and HBO, now ESPN, and Jim Lampley, and even Kellerman was jumping on the bandwagon as well. That's what we're attacking.
Hold on. Kellerman done jumped on the bandwagon. You know,
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah, he jumped on the bandwagon late.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have been trying to raise this man as something, it's an insult. I take personal offense.
Mark Wonderlick, you reaching. I'm gonna tell you something. Pendraza touched him up. That Pendraza also got his ass dropped 3 times. He didn't win that fight. Wasn't even close.
Nah, he didn't win that fight. Nah,
What's he saying? What
Wasn't
he
it?
says, Pedraza.
He said he said I think Lomo lost that last fight. He said nah.
Nah, he didn't lose.
No, I don't think he's ever lost a professional fight other than Salido.
Nah, he didn't lose that fight.
You said
Other
what?
than Salido. I don't think I've seen him lose a fight other than Salido. And even with Salido, if he had 2 more rounds, he probably would have won that. But what I'm attacking is the disrespect of, and I take personal offense because I know what's behind it. They're trying to come at black fighters, all right? And Lomachenko moves, he moves like one of us, right? And from when you come out with things like he's the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali, I take offense to that, as if my man Sweet Pea didn't exist. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just, this guy has come out of nowhere and he's the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. Those statements, those comments by someone as influential as Bob Arum, it goes very far with the casuals. You know what I mean? The casuals will buy into that immediately. And that's, the statement is incorrect. It's not true. And it's very disrespectful. You understand? He's good, but he's not that good. Don't try and push him up there like he's Jesus or something. It's not that.
But me personally, though, I think from watching his fights and stuff, I think that he's kind of like a stiff fighter. Like he tries to have rhythm. Like you can tell he's like literally trying to move. Like it's not like really natural. Like that's just what I observe. I could be wrong, but that's just what I see. You know, personally, I just see that the rhythm is not natural. That's what I.
Okay, yeah, I think I hear what you said. Now he definitely does have rhythm. As to whether it was that sort of rhythm that he was born with, or he's learned it over the years of Russian ballet dancing and all
Yeah,
types of other stuff
yeah.
outside of
He
boxing that
did
he's
have
picked up.
He did dance. He was a ballerina dancer actually. Quite as
Yeah,
a
that's
sketch.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite as a sketch. He was a ballerina dancer.
yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
does have rhythm. I'm not going to take that from him. He does. He moves very well, and all of that. But
But let
I
me
just
ask
jumped in.
everybody on the panel. Let me ask everybody on the panel. Is Lomachenko a good inside fighter?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he has what I call this is my terminology. He has a cobra jab
Okay.
that was very allegedly a very
Quick,
effective against
quick
Rigo.
strike.
Can I answer that question, fellas?
Yeah, go ahead, Stormy, because you haven't got the chance to say much of nothing.
First of all, good evening to everybody, and salute, and thanks for having me on.
Big up,
To
big up.
answer your question about is he a good inside fighter? No, he is not.
That's what I
And
said.
and
That's what I said.
the fight against Salido is a loss because he's not. I often
Exactly.
talk to people about the fight that he had with Salido, and I said the reason he lost to Salido was a solid pro. And when I say a solid pro, what that means is that he has a complete uh, he has a complete arsenal as a pro fighter for the level that he was at. Salido, when they met, they threw this guy in. He's a great amateur, but he has proven nothing more than being a good pro. And there is a difference, because being a great amateur will not necessarily equate to being a great pro. All you have to do is look at the career of Mark Breland. That right there will show you exactly an example of what I mean. So when you have a fighter that's complete, that's capable of doing everything, fighting on the inside, fighting on the outside, brawling, boxing, whatever, that can measure up to what he does, he's going to have trouble, because he's gifted athletically, but not to the degree that he's on a different plane, because there are guys out there who can beat him. And the other part about that is Salido was able to make it a inside fight. He mauled him. He got in close with him. He negated a lot of the speed. He negated the angles because he smothered him. And if he could fight inside, he would have been able to get out of that situation, but he was not able. And guess what? They have not fought another guy like that since.
And let me
Hey,
add on to that.
hold on,
Hey,
fool. Let me rebuttal. I agree. I agree, because you're right. But at the same time, the reason I say he is a good inside fighter is because he does go on the inside when he does what he does. He's just not good. He can't handle pressure well because his defense ain't good.
If you can't handle pressure well, then you can't fight on the inside, sir.
I feel that, but a lot of the
What
fighters,
what you're saying, it doesn't equate to the actual execution that a fighter has to face in the ring. When pressure is being able to stand within the eye of the storm, he is able to use angles and has had advantageous gifts against his opponents, not to the degree that someone has forced their initiative against him. He's always been in a position to dictate. And when you're in a position to dictate, of course you can look good. But when you got someone in there that's not going to let you do your thing, it's a total different thing.
you know what? Let me add on to that real quick. Uh, if he was a good fighter in chasing legacy, he would have avenged that Salido loss. He would have avenged that loss, but he didn't want that. He didn't want that. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, me personally, my coach, I tell my coach all the time, I'm like, man, I do not want to practice inside fighting. I hate practicing inside fighting. And I'd rather stay on the outside. But he's like, hey, man, you may have to do that, man. You may have to walk when the bullets are flying, bro. And you may have to fight fire with fire. So you have to work on the inside. And that was not taught to Lomachenko.
Exactly.
Tank is a good inside fighter. And we saw that against Pedraza. Imagine if Tank goes on the inside with Lomachenko.
Yeah, but to be fair, in that Salido fight, I think if Lomachenko had another 2 rounds, he probably would have won that fight, because he did literally learn on the job. And the other thing is, I do believe that Lomachenko, they were pursuing that rematch quite aggressively years after that as well.
Yeah, Toledo said they weren't trying to give him enough money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I think he got 750 for the first one.
And if was a fifth, we all be drunk. He didn't have the rounds ahead, so you can only speculate on that. He didn't get it done inside the rounds they were scheduled for.
Yeah, Stormy, I agree with you. And he hasn't fought anybody like Salido, and that's why I was very interested to see him fight Tank. Now, with that being said, though, I agree with everything that you said, Stormy. The fight against Tank I don't know. He might just simply outbox Tank, you know what I mean, on the outside, you know. He might frustrate Tank. So that doesn't necessarily mean that putting him in there with someone like Tank, you know, or an inside fighter, that he's, you know, the inside fighter is going to get the job done. It really depends. You have to put him in there with a good, and I'm not saying Tank's not good enough. I believe Tank's ready. I want to see it now, but you have to put him in there with someone who's either as experienced as Salido, or someone who really, really comes forward. You know what I mean? Not someone who's what's that guy's name? Not Linares. Was it Linares? Who was
it was Linares that dropped.
That was Linares.
Yeah, but you'll notice that
Linares, though. He finished his ass on the inside, though.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. He can fight on the inside. He might not just be an inside fighter. We're not. He ain't that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's an inside fighter. I'm just saying he's a good fighter on the inside. He can fight on the inside.
I have another question for you guys.
He's just not a big dude, and his punches don't hurt like that. You know what I'm saying? He get out by his accuracy, by his quick angles and shit.
I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'll let y'all talk. You're not going to outbox Lomachenko. That's the thing. You're not going to outbox dude. So your best bet is to make it a Maidana type fight. Make it a that type of fight. A Jose Manuel Castillo type fight. That's how you're going to beat him. You know.
I agree.
Hey, let me just take time out. Hey, Top Cat, salute, man. Big up, man. I haven't heard from you for a while, man. I've been listening to your videos, man. Some good work. I see you on the panel. I know you're gonna jump off because you're a busy man as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up, man. It's good to hear from you.
That's peace, man. Good to hear from you.
Hey, before you go, Stormy, Cuatro Cinco.
Oh, Quattro's in here as well?
Yeah, he been here for a minute. He been over there quiet as a church mouse on Sunday.
Hey, raise up, man. Raise up.
We're shaking, y'all. How y'all doing?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. It's good to hear from you as well, man.
What's up, big? Hey, I got this breaking news real quick, man. It ain't really new now, but Eddie Hearn trying to put together a fight with Jaime McGill and Jesse Vargas.
Why?
Shit, because Jaime McGill got a title, and that's what they
at 150. Yeah, 150 at 154, and Jesse's at 147. Like that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, you seen him feed Kell Brook as the Triple G. That hoe trying to get him a bag.
That's man. Hey, so anybody who's gonna give they 2 minutes at the funeral and give a eulogy, because that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be another Saddam Ali moment with Jesse Vargas.
Yeah.
Jesse Vargas got dropped by Thomas Delorme.
Yeah. But
So,
he'll get out there though.
he'll get out there, but he gonna get dropped because he ain't got no defense.
Yeah, I think McGill gonna beat the shit out of Jesse Vargas.
What y'all think on that, man?
That's whatever, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't excite me, so don't
I mean,
really have too much. Don't really have
It's the
too much
title
for you on
shot,
that one.
though. Eddie go get you a title shot, man.
Yeah, so was the Yildirim fight on Saturday as well. That was a title fight. That didn't really do nothing for me either, man. But
we
you know,
all knew Anthony Durrell was gonna win. That's why I ain't watching.
The man there, they just need to put on some more title shots and more good matchups. You know, I'm more of a matchup person as opposed to like a title shot person. But you know, anytime there's good boxing on, man, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Hey, what was you gonna ask, Stormy?
I was gonna say, what is Lomo has like 14 fights or something now?
13, 12
13. Okay. And what fight has he had outside of Salido where his opponent got physical with him?
Linares is the only one, but he really didn't get too physical because he kept backing off.
He either did or he didn't. Stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm.
What I'm saying in the early parts of that fight, he was physical. He gassed out like he always do.
Well, then you had a guy that wasn't capable of doing what we're talking about. See, this is the thing. There are people who in the fight in the fight game, there are people who on any given night who are going to contest what you have to offer. A lot of times it'll be somebody you know of because you've seen them, you know their reputation, you know what precedes them. Sometimes it's a guy who has put his gloves on that night and say, you know what, tonight I will not be denied. The thing about Lomachenko is his opponents have been hand selected to cooperate with him. In order to dance to his music, you got to have a willing partner. And this guy has been put in fights where the threat could have been minimal or it could have been not much of a threat at all, but it was where he was favored to prevail. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you talk about Anthony Joshua now and they say like, well, let's see him in a fight where someone you might not just pick Joshua easily as a victor. Let's see him against someone that can contend against him. See, that's the thing about Lomo. And with so few fights, he's had so many amateur fights. His clock is shorter than a lot of people's clocks in the pro game. So it's like they're trying to match him and maximize what they can get out of him because he's at that peak, but he's ready to go over the cliff. And there are fighters out there that can push him over that cliff, and they're going to make sure that they can get as much out of him as they can before he get pushed over that cliff, or he going to retire and get out the game without that happening to him. They're going to protect him that way. But what I'm saying is he doesn't have anybody on there that he's fought outside of Salido that is not going to that's going to cooperate with him, you know, and get in there, bump him around, maul him, do what's necessary, turn it into something that where he's not going to look his best, he's not going to be so effective. It can be done, you know, but it's like the people they have selected, they have been willingly cooperative with him, you know, and that's the thing. That's you have to see you have to know a mismatch when you see it. Linares fought for a little while, and then when it's like he's the one that dropped Lomo, right?
Yep.
When he dropped him, do you realize, you go back and look at that fight, the shot he hit Lomo with and dropped him, he never threw it again. What kind of mess is that? You got easy pickings. You nailed the guy's shot. You caught him at a certain distance. You did not try to do that again. And then a couple rounds later, here you are gassed out or quitting, you know, or whatever.
Hey, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a Lomo fan. Period. I don't like Lomo. Never have. Um, I see what they're doing with it, but I'm not gonna take away from his boxing acumen because the dude can box. But
He's an okay boxer, but it's like he's not what they're making him out to be.
no,
Someone
he's not.
earlier
He's
mentioned
not.
someone
I want.
earlier mentioned that he was they talk about him like they just forgot about Sweet Pea Witter. You're damn right. Sweet Pea is one of the best. You know,
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
the thing is to talk about Lomo as if Sweet Pea never preceded him.
Yeah,
It's amazing, man.
But see, Stormy, I get everything you saying. I went on that rant before, but at the same time, we ain't go. What is it going to accomplish with us keep beating the same dead horse? I just want to see this hoe get beat because I know he can get beat. There's too many out there that can beat him. But at the same time, I'm not gonna keep. The hell, I call everybody a hoe, but he is a hoe.
It's a Texas thing, man. It's a Texas thing.
Hey,
but hold on, but it's just at a time where we know what their agenda is. We know it.
Yeah.
I see it. It's not gonna change because it's not just with him. I guarantee you they're about to start doing it with Tyson Fury too. We see it coming. So it's not like we don't already know this. Everybody in the chat know this, and we know what kind of fighter he is. But I just look at it like, okay, they're gonna do what they want to do because they don't like the black fighter. But as soon as the black fighter come in and knock him out, they're gonna be heartbroken, and then they're gonna move on to the next. That's it. Same thing they did with Tommy Morrison. You remember what happened when Tommy Morrison got his ass knocked out? Tommy Morrison was the greatest thing next to since sliced bread. Soon as he got his ass knocked out, they moved to the next fighter.
Do you remember that bullshit statement he read out after in the press conference?
I remember, man, Tommy Morrison got beat up so bad in that knockout, dog.
Hey, Stormy B, to answer your question though, about who else was roughing up Lomachenko, Mariaga was
Miguel Mariaga, the Colombian.
Yeah, Mariaga.
Yeah, he touched him up.
Was smacking him around, making it a dirty fight. You know, not respecting him.
I mean, he ended up quitting in the 10th, but Mariaga did well, in my opinion, against Lomachenko.
Yeah,
Mariaga was fixing him up a bit. Yeah, Tommy Morrison was steroided to the gill, though. He was juiced to the gills.
Yeah, until Roy Mercer knocked his ass out.
He sure did. Yeah, that was the Rocky actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why you so quiet over there? And I see you in the chat. Speak up.
Raise up, man. He's probably working. That's probably what it is.
No.
Is Legendary still in there? Where's Legendary?
Yeah,
He's probably doing something as well.
He right there. I see him.
So all right, let's keep it pushing. So what Stay Ready, what did you have anything in mind that you wanted to talk about, like boxing wise? Because there was quite a few fights on the weekend and that.
Yeah, I didn't get to see none of the fights this weekend. I had so much going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were good fights, man. You know, I mean, if you get the chance, you should watch forget the Joe Joyce fight. I mean, you know. Well, I mean, actually, you could watch it.
Matter of fact, what did I tell y'all about that, Joe? I know everybody was talking about, man, Bermane Stiverne gonna get knocked out. He was gonna get beat up, this and that. Man, I told y'all Joe Joyce wasn't that good, man.
Hey, bro, I've been saying that for
time. I know. I ain't talking about you, one of them ones. This ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm just telling you what I've been telling everybody. Just because Bermane Stiverne got knocked out by Wilder don't mean he wasn't gonna get that a good fight. And people, Joe Joyce is this, man. He's strong. He gonna knock. All right. Joe Joyce is slow. The boy is slow.
Hey,
he's
slow and stiff. He looked like a guy fighting out there in armor.
Hey, Mac,
Remain,
if you actually
yeah.
see the fight, Mac, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but all I'm going to say is watch the fight against Bermain Stavern and look at Bermain Stavern. Just look at him. I'm not going to say too much on
I
him.
saw the weigh-in. I saw the
Bro,
weigh-in.
his gut was coming over. He had the high trunks on, and his belly
Man,
was still hanging over it.
you know what? With Bermain Stavern, it breaks my heart that that nigga got to be a Haitian. McIndow would be pissed off at that nigga. McIndow and Duty Bookman would be like, "Who is this nigga, man?"
Hold on. Hey,
Yeah, Bookman wouldn't be happy.
hold on. Time out. Why didn't nobody tell me Razvan Kajanu was fighting Daniel Dubois?
When's that?
Man, I think they trying to make the fight right now. I'm looking at it, and Razvan Kajanu just told Daniel Dubois, this ain't gonna end well for you.
Okay, all right.
Now,
Well,
see, now I'm interested in that fight. That's
yep,
something I'm interested in. That's a step up fight for Daniel Dubois. That's a
yes,
hell of a
sir.
step up. What do y'all think on that? Everybody on the panel.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's the fight that should happen.
Man.
They need. The thing is about certain bigger weights, man. They be moving these guys like kind of too slow.
Oh, they fighting. Hold on, they fighting March 8th.
Yeah, well, I'll say that it's a good look for Dubois. He's 10 fights in. He's from South London, which is my home ends. Well, technically he's from Croydon, which is just on the outskirts, but it's all south. And Dubois is one of the best things to come out of the UK. He's unproven. He's still raw. He's a new talent. Yeah, it's good to see him step up. Even though he's only had 10 fights, I think that's a pretty good matchup. And I want to get some more information because he looks good so far. But we need to see him. We need to see him in there against some, stiffer competition. So I'm quite happy about this announcement if it goes through.
Yeah, they're fighting March 8th. So this is 2 weeks away from the fight. This is gonna be this, and it's a 10-round bout. It's for the
That's
WBO global belt. So it's
do you
gonna
know
put
what?
him in a major position.
Yeah,
I like that Dubois.
I heard about that because that fight's going to be taking place at the Royal Albert Hall. I remember I had that news last week, but I actually forgot until you just said it. So yeah, we'll see. I don't want to put too much stock into him. What I see so far is good, but I don't want to put too much stock into him because a lot of people have let me down, man. You know what I mean? Just when I'm about to push them out there and say, okay, look out for this guy, the guy let me down against some nobodies.
I have a question. What's up with Anthony Yard? And is he of Jamaican descent or is he of Trinidad descent? What descent is he?
Well, I'm not sure as to his background. I'm assuming he's of Jamaican descent. He's most certainly of Caribbean descent. I'll say that much. But I'm assuming he's of Jamaican descent.
Yeah. What's up? Is he fighting soon or what's the deal with him?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about his next opponents and stuff like that. A lot of rumors. I don't think there's anything concrete at the moment. But Yard, everybody's frustrated with Yard. It's weird because a lot of people in the UK are kind of pissed off with Yard. They want to see him fight stiffer competition. But it seems like a lot of people in the Americas, they're really kind of bigging him up and saying that he's good and all of this.
Because that's where he got his name known. It wasn't nobody rocking with him in the UK, so he came over here to build a name up. So that's why the Americans is behind him. Same way we did Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, it's not that we're not rocking. It's not that we're not rocking with him. It's like because his career is he came into the game kind of late, but it's just he's just been messing us around with fight dates, and fights are happening, then they're not happening, then he's not fighting. He's not.
It's the same. That's the same thing Eddie Hearn been doing for years.
Yeah. Well.
Good. That's just not cool.
Well, the general sentiment in the UK, I can't speak for everyone, but from the people that I kind of know, is that we want to see him step up against. It's time for him to step up, and we want to see him step up before we give him
Hey,
accolades.
hey,
That's kind of
hey,
what it
hey,
is.
hey, hey, hey. Look, Stormy,
Yeah.
you putting up some pictures?
No, that's not.
It sounds like you hammering, you putting up picture frames, you moving into a house or something.
No, that's my wife. She in the kitchen chopping up something on the wood board, man.
Right
She getting
on.
ready to cook some dinner.
Oh,
I
I ain't mad at.
was walking past her when you heard that thumping.
Yeah, I heard clank, clank, clank. I'm like, God damn. Quattro
Um,
Cinco, I know you're not gonna come over here and be quiet.
Dude, nah, this was actually a good discussion. This was one of them times I had to just sit back and listen. Y'all was talking about Stanko, yeah.
I
Y'all,
still,
I also Anthony Yard, by the way, one of them ones. I don't support him. I think he look, man, I'm one of them dudes, man. I'm a hard dude to impress, man. And in and out of the ring. I mean, always been
hey,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, go on mute, Stormy.
I agree with the
Okay.
people in the UK. Yeah, in my personal opinion. Like, what I mean? It's time to make something shake. You know what I mean? It's time to go now, man. The time is now. Because
hey,
because if you sit there and watch that Sergey Kovalev fight, if you don't think you could lick that version of Kovalev, then he should just retire now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a good-looking Instagram fighter. You know, he looks good for the girls and all of that. But
you know what? He has
So is
the
Andrew
Ryan
Tabiti.
Garcia syndrome. He has the Ryan Garcia syndrome. You look good on Instagram, punching off fast. When you get in a fight, you're having trouble with a fast food worker. Get the hell out of here. That's why I don't even post that many things what I'm doing in the gym. I post like a very little stuff, you know.
Hey, La La D, legendary.
hey, Top Cat, man, what's going on, man? Let's hear from you, man. Let me get some of that Texas twang, man. Where you at, Top Cat?
There you
Man,
go.
we're rolling up a blunt, man. Listening to y'all. What's up, la la? That sex ass. What's up?
Hey, jump on this, Top Cat, man.
What y'all kicking on? What y'all cooking on?
Hey, let me say this. Hey, Top Cat, you did one premiere thing where you was talking about who was you talking about? It's one of these promoters, and I was thinking, you know what? Everything you're saying, I like what you're saying, and I like the energy that you put into that. What was it? You was talking about one promoter.
I was talking
I
about
can't.
Eddie Hearn, nigga.
Was it Eddie Hearn? Or
Yeah,
was it?
Eddie. Nigga, I was trying to piss some motherfuckers off, man, because on the cool, I don't like the. I was pissed off that
Yeah,
Tyson
I
Fury
could
had
hear
got that
that, boy.
deal. And I'm
Yeah, I could
like,
hear that.
man, do you see what's going on? Everybody that got a deal because we steady talking about them. Why the fuck I don't hear nobody talking about Wilder? You know what I'm saying? So that shit pissed me off, man. You know, I just don't want to see Wilder end up going out like that, be 35, 36 years old, like here fighting hard than a motherfucker. And he have to fight the toughest competition just in order to get a decent paycheck. So I ain't respect that shit with these other dudes. They ain't got to do no more promoting and all that shit because they got network deals and shit that we help them get because we steady speaking up on these niggas, man. I just feel like if it's fuck them niggas, then we shouldn't even be talking about them. But I know niggas get paid off views and shit, so they gonna put Joshua's name in they shit because the nigga gonna click it. They ain't gonna feel as comfortable putting Wilder shit because the nigga might not click it. And so if this shit for the money, we can't be out here talking about these fighters and promoters and shit, politics and all of that when niggas is using the same tactics on YouTube. You feel me? So I just ain't respect that shit. So I said something, and I told them they could pull up. You understand me?
Hey, man, I was just feeling the energy. I thought, look, man, whoever's pissed this
Hey,
guy off, man, you know what I mean? They just best hold him out for a
hey,
second, man.
hey,
I
Kim
was
Folk
feeling
had
the
that
heat.
goddamn music in the background. I know he had some pole and some roll. That's all I'm gonna
And
say.
I
When
was
he
I
was
was just
going
saying,
off on
look,
that
man,
video.
I'm riding with Top Cat, man. Whoever he's got beef with, I'm riding with Top Cat, man. Let's get
Look,
it.
look who done fell in the
let's
motherfucking
let's shut it
building.
down.
My bro, BF motherfucking TB. Stormy B man, go on mute for a second, cause I'm still hearing that chopping and banging and and cooking and picture being put up.
I heard him zip up a duffel bag and
You know, hold on.
I heard him putting on a leather gloves and
What's going down, BFTB?
Shit, I can't call it family. I just finished some serious bodies. Got a few. I converted some niggas today, man. I didn't just get some bodies. I changed motherfuckers' life.
Well, shit, that ain't a body. That ain't a body. You brought some people to the altar. That's what you did, my brother. Come to the altar.
Brought him to the light,
yeah, he come to the altar. Repent for your sins.
Damn. Yo, man, today was ooh-wee. That was a good one. I wasn't even on as long as I normally am, but that was a good one. That was a good one.
Nice and sweet up that motherfucker that.
I came to let you know what I'm saying. I got out, today was my first day on the new job, so shit, I got off a little early. But I'm gonna be getting off at 7 o'clock every day, so I'm gonna change my time to 8.
Okay.
That way, shit. 78 go on, and then the days that Smoke City Mobcast, I'm gonna go on after Smoke City.
Hey, BFTB.
One of them ones for God, salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you catch any of the fights over the weekend?
Yeah, I did, man. I caught the ones that I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Joe Joyce one, I wanted to see the Gale one, and I wanted to see the Money Power one, and I watched all 3. Then I came back and watched the Darrell one after that. I just recorded it. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. I said this yesterday. Joe Joyce is absolute garbage.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. When you one of the ones that said he was gonna knock out Bermain Stavern?
The fuck are you talking about?
No, because I know everybody was on my ass because I said he wasn't gonna knock him out, and I said Bermain Stavern could fuck around and win the fight.
He stopped him, man. He stopped him.
I don't give a damn about the
story is because I know you want to be the tough. He stopped him.
It ain't just you. I'm on everybody. If Bermain Stavern would have came in shape, he'd have beat the fuck out of JoJo.
Man, that boy, you see how big he came in? He came in looking like a rhinoceros.
Hey, man,
he didn't
do nothing.
He had lines on his waist.
Looking like Uncle Phil. I know he did. But
he had lines on his waist. Hey, listen, I'm telling
anybody.
I'm telling you right now.
Jadbe stops Joe Joyce. Adam Kalnaki stops Joe Joyce. Dillian White stops Joe Joyce. Bro.
Friends of Quendo.
Hey, look, I'm telling
you. Stop Joe Joyce. Listen, Joe Joyce is garbage, man. Joe Joyce is 100% trash dude. He's absolute garbage. Ain't nothing good about his ass. Matter of fact, I take that back. The only thing good about Joe Joyce, he got a good chin. Because Stavern was hitting this motherfucker with the exact same shot over and over and over again. If he ever in his life thinks that he's fighting Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, dog, just kill yourself now, like for real. It'll be the exact same outcome. He gets destroyed.
I'll tell you what, right?
I never said Joyce. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say, I never said he was a world beater. Shit. I ain't gonna front the same way that BFTB feel about him. That's how I feel about Eubanks. His daddy wasn't shit, and he ain't shit. And can't nobody tell me nothing. The man sucks.
Did y'all see what his daddy said today?
Huh?
You see what his daddy said today?
Shit,
he says a lot of things, man. What
Donatello didn't want no work with James.
His daddy said Eubanks is a 160 fighter. We're returning back to his roots at 160. That'll be the worst thing for him. Because
Eubanks beats Darrell right now. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Eubanks beats Darrell right now. Darrell is not good.
Well, Darrell got David Benavidez problems because the winner of that fight, they got to see David Benavidez.
Darrell will not last. He will not last. All right, he will not last. Chris Eubank was ranked number 3. He's probably going to be the mandatory. And Chris Eubank will probably be in line to fight the winner of David Benavidez, Darrell.
Yeah. That is what's going to happen. When Benavidez win and get his belt back, he's going, like you said, that's probably going to happen.
If I was Chris Eubank, I'm trying to fight Darrell now.
He ain't, man. They ain't gonna be able to get out of that fade.
Darrell is not good at all. Listen, bro.
Yeah, he's terrible.
If I'm Caleb Plant, listen, I know Quillen and Truex are gonna be fighting for the mandatory for the IBF. Fuck that. If I'm Caleb Plant, I'm going after Darrell. I want to unify. That is easy food right there, man. That is easy food. All right. If I am Smith, whatever, Liam, Caleb, whatever what fucking Smith it is, I'm going after Darrell ASAP. I want Darrell ASAP. ASAP. Darrell right now is the Charles Martin. Darrell is the Charles Martin of the super middleweight.
Hey, hold on. Hey, got a comment. Prophet HD says, "Stay ready, boxing TV. I predict Money Power versus Lorenzo Simpson main event in the future at or around 168. What y'all think? I like both of them young fighters.
Actually, that is a good fight in the future. That is,
but Lorenzo got to make it there. We ain't really seen him, but one fight.
I can see. I can see Lorenzo. I can see.
I like Lorenzo, but I only seen him have one fight.
So making
it. As of right now, that's what I got. Money Power.
Money Power the fourth. His punch placement.
Hey, that knockout. Hey, man, I went back and watched that fight. That knockout was
bro. That little short hook. Every punch he threw, every punch except for one that straight low. Every punch as a 6-foot guy fighting a dude that was like what 5'4", 5'5", some shit like that, a short dude, and he only strayed low one time. Every punch, his punch placement. The three things that got me about Money Power. 3 things: his punch placement, his foot positioning, because he's always in a position to throw a power shot. He's not making weird ass moves, hopping around. His foot positioning and his ring IQ, bro. Those 3 things. No, bro, man. That dude's the problem, man. That dude is a fucking problem, bro.
Man, yeah, he's gonna be something serious, like for real. No lie.
He's a problem. He's a problem. But Joe Joyce is ass cheap. And listen, Chris Eubank, bro. Chris Eubank. I think Chris Eubank can be really good. He could be. But the problem is he don't listen to nobody. His corner is not good. And I think that's been his whole life like that. Because his dad's talking that stupid shit about he doesn't need no trainer. We just let him do what he does and he gets him. That's because he was fighting fucking nobodies. You know what I'm saying? But when he fought up against Billy Joe Saunders, I believe he could have beat Billy Joe Saunders. I believe that. But the problem is he went up against a dude with no fucking corner when Billy Joe had a corner.
Yeah, and I mean, do you know what?
I don't think Eubanks is good, man. I just don't think, because if you've been boxing since you was that little and you a 2nd-generation boxer, like you fight like dog doodle, champ. Like seriously, bro. Like I just can't get behind him. I don't know. I just don't see it with Eubanks, man. Good luck to him, more power to him. You know what I mean? But he ain't beating no elite 168 pounders. He ain't beating no elite 160 pounders. That's just how I view it, man. He's just terrible, man. The dude can't fight to me. Like he got a break because that was a James DeGale that was, beaten up, broken down. Had he would have fought James DeGale before Badu Jack, he wouldn't have won. I
don't know, man.
He would have never had one. I put money on it. He would have never had one against James DeGale before Badu Jack.
I don't know, man. I don't know. James DeGale is not good to me. James DeGale hasn't been good for a long time.
James DeGale got body slammed in the ring.
He did too. He got Goldberg speared in the ring.
In the ring. Like for real.
Like a bitch. Because his bitch ass was hopping on motherfuckers' backs the whole fucking fight. Like, I mean, so I understand what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying, Act. But the issue I got with that is, I mean, James DeGale was still James DeGale. It's not like he was somebody different. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was somebody. I would say that James DeGale, maybe a couple of years ago, maybe that James DeGale, but not even the one that fought even the one that fought Badu Jack. I think that James DeGale would have got beat by Eubank too. He just lost the steam, man. I think Truex is the one that did it to him. In all honesty, I think Truex the one took everything up out of him.
Hey, matter of fact, don't him and Peter Quinn fight this weekend? Peter
Yeah.
Quinn. Who
Yep.
y'all got in that fight?
The
I'm
winner of
going. I
that,
got
I think,
Quillen,
is
man.
Caleb Plans mandatory, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
IBF
yeah.
military, and I got Quillen.
I'm still iffy on that fight, but
Yeah, I'm up in the air with that fight. It don't really matter, man. I know
I
that
got Quillen.
Caleb
Caleb
Plant.
Plant gonna beat either one of them.
Yeah, it
Fact,
don't even matter.
So,
fact, absolute facts. Caleb Plant going to beat the shit out of both of them. Both of them don't even matter. Doesn't even matter because what's the name? Kid Chocolate. He just got a puncher's chance, and Truex is good. He'll get styled on. Absolutely styled on.
yeah,
If
Chocolate ain't
if
been the same since that layoff, man. He should have.
yeah,
That's
he
why.
ain't been
That's
the same
why.
since he gave the WBA belt or
Yeah,
WBO belt.
I think that's probably why I'm up in the air on it because when he came back after that long ass layoff, man, he just looked like garbage. He won, but it just wasn't. That ain't the Peter. That ain't I'm used to seeing. You
Well,
know.
the Quill that you are used to seeing is gone from a long time ago after Danny Jacobs took all that from him.
You right. All that.
Yeah, Danny Jacobs took everything that he ever thought he was. Danny Jacobs took that shit from him. He'll never be the same again. Yeah, he's done. That's a wrap. But I'm gonna pick him to beat Truex just because Truex is a zombie.
Yeah.
But if he don't beat Truex, that is gonna be man. Caleb is gonna be styling on Truex, man. I mean styling.
Hey,
That's just a bad fight.
I do got some news. This is about the World Boxing Super Series. According to sources, that no great progress has been made towards keeping Ivan Baranchyk in the tournament. One name is being considered to step in and replace him versus Josh Taylor, and it's Ricky Burns. Who like
Man, Ricky
Taylor?
Burns gonna get the shit beat out of him, dog.
Yeah, I know, but they looking to replace Baranchyk with Ricky Burns.
Wow.
So they basically just saying
Damn, man.
they're basically saying the championship is gonna be Prograis Taylor. They basically what they just said.
They might as well make it now.
For real.
Wow.
Because Relic is not gonna beat Prograis.
Bro,
Bad, but that's terrible stylistically.
man, listen, man. I was doing some watching of these fights this weekend, man. Just like when I'm waiting for other shit. Bro, man, Josh Taylor's gonna win this shit, man. I don't think Prograis can beat him, dog. For real. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
just from what I was watching, man, I don't think he could beat him, bro. And
I've,
I'm picking Prograis. I want Prograis to win. I just don't think he could beat him, bro.
I'm picking
yeah,
Prograis.
I
That's my
personally,
I was
Texas
gonna say that's
bias.
bad. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, one of them ones.
yeah, I was just gonna say personally, I'm always gonna support the brothers where I can, but I'm also objective as well. I like Prograis. I think it's a real close fight. It's not gonna be a whitewash. But I've got to agree with BFTB. I think Josh Taylor seems like the more solid fighter. So I've got a feeling that Josh Taylor's going to get this, but Prograis not out of it, and I'm rooting for Prograis. And he can, it's a close fight. It's a close fight.
Yeah,
Same.
agreed. I
I
do
will.
think it's a close fight, man.
I say it's a 50-50 fight. I'm just leaning towards Prograis. And it's nothing wrong. Josh Taylor's a beast. Josh Taylor got speed, power, and movement. So it's nothing negative to him on why I'm picking Prograis. I just see Prograis got great defense and he got power. And he's got speed too. He don't have the fluid movement like Josh Taylor does. Uh that would if Josh Taylor wins this fight, that'll be the reason why. But
Man. Listen, when I say it's a close fight, I think it's a close fight, but I'm like 60-40, man.
I'm going.
Listen, I want Prograis to win. Right? I want him to win. I want Prograis to win this fight. I just don't see it, bro. And I'm sitting here trying to when I was watching his fights this weekend, I'm watching Taylor's fights and I'm watching Prograis fights. I'm just like,
Which one
bro.
did you catch up on BFTB?
Oh, I was watching them all. I was watching them all. I was just sitting here just watching like back to back to back to back to back. And I'm just like, bro, I don't, bro, man, I just don't see it, man. I listen. I was trying to like be like objective and then subjective and then objective, and I'm trying to just go back and forth, bro. I'm just like, man, bro, I don't see it. Even when no, I don't see it, man. And the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm picking Josh Taylor, dog. The more I'm talking about it. To me, Porgray fights too straight up and down. Like he doesn't. I don't like how he stands. I don't like how his stand.
Yo, BFTB, my fault, bro.
Yeah,
Just to cut you off, somebody brought you up on 78th page. He said BFTB blocked me for supporting my country. And 78 said, "Well, brother, 78 is like let the young dudes do their thing type shit." But I don't know. I'm just laughing because I'm like, damn, BFTB's on right now, and the dude just brought up BFTB. You gonna live for a long time.
Now I got to go over there and say something though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be in both.
I don't remember who it was. Matter of fact, I'm
Hey,
gonna look for to see who it was. Go ahead.
hey, Top Cat, legendary. What's going down? You there?
Yeah, he's probably he's
Hey, he did.
probably
That
tucked
boy
away.
got some fire. He done rolled that blunt up, and yeah, that's some fire. Man,
Yeah,
puff,
yeah.
puff, pass, puff, puff, pass. But
I love when he's on the turn up, man. He just sounds like the Terminator. Yeah,
man,
but no, it's a good fight, man. That fight there, Pro Gray and Taylor. That's the fight that I've been looking forward to. That's one of my most looked forward to fights. Hopefully this year, flipping out. But to me, it's 50-50. But as I say, I'm not quite with BFTB's numbers with the 60-40. I'm a bit closer than a lot closer than that. But yeah, Taylor, man, he just looks like the more solid fighter to me. He just looks like the more complete package. But um, it's the best fight, the best in that situation there. That's what makes
yeah.
that fight exciting.
So since I got BFTB on her, I gotta ask you this, BFTB. You might go off on a tangent. I don't know if you know about this or not, but they are working on Joseph Parker versus Tyson Fury. Your thoughts? I don't even care about who wins the fight. I just want to know about your thoughts on them even trying to make that fight.
Bro, bro, bro. Hold on a second, bro. Hold on.
I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Hold on. You said, yo, listen, man. All right. I have been holding off on my criticism of Tyson Fury, dog. I have been holding off. I swear, dog. If this motherfucking fight gets signed, I'm a whole week. I'm going in on Tyson Fury. Every live stream, every video, I'm going all. This motherfucker's gonna block me by the end of the week. He's gonna block me. I'm going on every platform he has, bro. I'm going on a savage bludgeoning of this motherfucker, dog. A savage bludgeoning. If this yo, bro, that is the worst fucking fight. That is the worst fucking fight that can be made. What the fuck, Joseph Parker? Joseph Parker, dude with a fucking gutless, bro. Yeah, I feel like fighting right now, dog. I want to fight somebody, dog. Man, I don't even want to talk no more, dog. I want to fight somebody.
I'm gonna find that link where I was reading it and I'm gonna send it to you. I think it was on Boxing 24. But yeah, that's. I actually was kind of
fuck that, man. Yo, fuck Fury, dog. Fuck Fury. If you're even considering this shit, for even considering fighting Joseph Parker over Deontay Wilder, fuck Fury. Matter of fact, I'm about to, man.
I mean, I will say that that's a point. It's a waste of a fight to me because I'm quite clear on the outcome. So it does nothing for me. Maybe I'm being too hard. Maybe I'm being too hard on a lot of these guys in terms of I want to see the fights that I want to see now. So when I see something like I wouldn't say it's a mismatch, but when I see these types of fights that appear to be just completely pointless because everybody knows what the outcome's going to be, it just, you know, I understand BFTB's frustration. You understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's a pointless fight. To me, it's pointless. I mean, it's not going to be for no straps. What is the point? Tyson don't need no more tune-ups. He only needs to do one thing. He only needs to do one thing, and that's it. So
You don't need
the
no
only
more.
thing, the only kind of credit I can give here is that there's complications in the Wilder feud in the rematch. There's some sort of complications. It can't happen for whatever reason, and he just needs someone to fight. That's the only kind of positivity I can bring out of that rumor or matchup or whatever it is that you mentioned there.
It's crazy. I just put that link in the hangout so y'all can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But
In
yeah, I
terms,
mean,
but yeah, you're right. It is. That's a damn good fight on paper. What was you saying, bro?
yeah, I mean, as I say, I even like that whole division. It's not my kind of lane, you know. I don't really like heavyweight boxing as it is. Well, not this era of heavyweight boxing. So, yeah, it does nothing for me. I mean, you've got man's like Joe Joyce. I thought it was illegal to bring anything other than boxing gloves into the boxing ring, but somehow this guy's managed to bring a Zimmer frame into the ring, and you know he's knocking guys out. I mean, what is this shit? What is this shit? You know what I mean? But you
I'm
know,
well. I'm ready for the heavyweight. Heavyweight fighting is getting more exciting now since the Klitschko's left. That's what it is.
I will agree
But
with that. Yeah,
it's starting to get stalled out again, just like the Klitschko era, because of these decisions these fighters are making. It's like it's everybody's freezing out everybody. They won't nobody fight each other. But the same thing is going on in the welterweight division.
yeah,
The only division that I see where people are trying to fight each other at least is light heavyweight and super middleweight.
yeah. Well, I
And,
think that
and them little bitty ass weight classes.
the Asian weights, the paperweights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I mean, I think the welterweight division. There's a lot more hope in the welterweight division because there's just a lot more greater caliber of fighters there, and then also um, you've got two real killers in there that um, they want to fight each other. They're not scared of each other, but they have mutual respect for each other by way of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Um, yeah, there's
Yeah.
been a bit of ducking so far, but I really and truly believe that fight will happen. There's no way both of these guys are going to retire without fighting each other. So there's a lot more hope in the welterweight division. And Keith Thurman, the fact that
He
he's come
need
back to boxing,
man.
he will have to fight someone
Keith
sooner or
Thurman ain't
later.
gonna fight nobody. Keith Thurman know he gonna get his ass beat up.
Yeah, he knows that, but there's no way
Keith
he's going to
Thurman.
be able to swerve.
I
Um,
think Sean Porter beats up Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't got
yeah,
he can't he ain't got it no more.
Sean
He done.
Porter knows his time is limited with that strap. He knows that in the next few fights he's going to lose that strap. So he's just admiring that strap at the moment. You know what I mean? Like Furman, sorry, not Furman, Porter. Porter, no. You know what? Ennis. I think Ennis is good to go right now against Porter. I think he's good to go right now.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a rough fight.
stylistically, yeah. But
It's a rough
IQ,
fight.
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
IQ.
I want to see him step up, man. The fuck all this diva in and
No,
fighting another
I
guy.
agree with the step up, but stylistically, drawing in this, yeah. Ring IQ, I don't know.
Well, I would say this before that fight. If before I see him fight someone like Porter, I would definitely need to see him fight someone like Broner or Pacquiao or one of these guys at the back end of the group first. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think throwing him in there with Porter is a bit too early. It's a bit too early. It's not impossible, and I still would pick him over Porter, and it would be a very rough fight. It would be great experience for him. But I would like to see him fight someone else before that fight happens.
It's gonna be a real fight. What do you guys think? Hey,
What was we talking about exactly?
We was just talking about Jerron Ennis and Sean Porter.
Oh, come on, man. You know, you know who I think is gonna win that, fellas. Come on now. Even though it's called that, actually, that's a good measuring stick to like see if he's ready for a title.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't he ranked in the WBC?
I thought he was ranked in the IBF.
Oh, the IBF. Oh, okay.
I can find that real
I was
quick.
confused. I knew it was one of them.
But it ain't so much. I said stylistically, yeah. I think he's damn good. I just don't know about ring IQ though.
Who you talking about, Jerron Ennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerron Ennis got good ring IQ.
He got more ring IQ than Sean Porter.
Yeah, he's got really good ring IQ, man. He's like what 21, 22?
Even if it wasn't that high though, one of them ones is still higher than Sean Porter's.
Yeah.
He got experience. Sean Porter just got experience, and that's it.
Yeah, but
you can sit there and say it's better than Sean Porter. I'm not. Sean Porter got a hell of a resume. Sean Porter done beat up.
He has one of the best resumes in the game.
Having a resume
He
that
got the best resume at 147.
Yeah, but that falls into the experience category. Stay ready, not ring IQ.
It does, but he done fought some, bro.
And then what happened?
Think of this. Think of this. He got dropped in the Broner fight and still came out victoriously.
Yeah, I gotta give AB that though. That was a nice check hook. That was great.
Damn sure was.
That was great timing. That shit even surprised me.
I mean, he does have a good resume. He's been in there with pretty much, everyone, Berto, Kell Brook, and that. But he's got losses on his record as well.
2 losses.
Yeah,
Kell Brook, Keith Thurman. And if he rematch Keith Thurman, he beats Keith Thurman right now.
Yeah, Keith Thurman didn't look too good.
Wouldn't be surprised if he knocked Keith Thurman ass out.
Yeah, Keith Thurman. Yeah, that's what I was saying before he took that fight again. I can't even remember the guy he fought, but I was saying we don't know what he looks like, so I can't predict and all this and that. And he could come back looking good. But I remember, was it the 5th round where his eyes were rolling back to the back of his skull, and I just thought, wow, he got caught with that because he was looking good. He was outboxing and looking good, and then he just got randomly tagged, and he was all over the place.
Keith Thurman?
Yeah, in his last fight against, I can't remember the guy he fought, whoever he fought.
He was timed.
Yeah, that's it. Tito. Do you know what I'm talking about? He
can't get was timed if he had no time. So Keith Thurman because he ain't got no time.
That is crazy, man. But you know what I'm talking about, where he got rattled and he was all over the place. I think it was round 6. I think it was round 5 or round 6.
Round 7.
Or round 7, where his eyes were you see it in the slow motion. His eyes were rolling like Tevin Farmer, man.
Yeah.
So he didn't look too good in that fight. Well, he did look good, but you definitely saw some flaws in him. So I'm not mad at you with that Porter and Thurman outcome there. I think that could be a thing. But with that being said, I don't want to see. This is the thing. I don't want to. It's one of two things. Either throw him in there and then let's see if he sinks or swim. But I think the safest route for him would be to fight a B-level fighter, like, as I say, Broner, or Pacquiao, or one of these guys, just to, as a step up, and then take a fight against someone like Porter, or whatever. This is just fantasy matchups. Obviously, we've got politics in the way of anything like that as well, title shots and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's just my opinion there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's all coming to fruition. These fighters are still coming up. Somebody gonna have to
Yep.
fight somebody soon, and
Yep.
you'll see something. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and close this show out, man. Get some last words. Tomorrow I'll be on at 8 o'clock. Let me get some last words from you. One of them ones, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the link. Salute to everyone in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat that came through and hit the like button. Thanks for listening to the conversation. Thanks for contributing as well. Big up my big brother Mac, all day, every day, BFTB, who came through. The man like Act Reacher, legendary Top Cats. It's always good to see you, my brother. I know you're always busy and all of that, but I just love that turn up shit, man. I'm a hype man sometimes. I'm a hype man. But anyway, it's your boy, one of them ones. If you see me in the chat, you can hit my subscribe button. I'm starting to drop a little bit more content and all of that for you guys, and let us know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to everyone on the panel as well, and of course, stay ready as well. One of them ones. I'm out. Peace.
I really appreciate it. One of them ones. B, my brother, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Look. Man, much love to my big brother Mac, all the brothers on the panel, you know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to all you, for real, for real. It's always a blessing to be on the channel with these legends, man. It's always a blessing. I love it every time. I love the fact that they give me a platform to speak on. Much love and respect. Hey man, but I'm a body bagger, man. I'm a grave digger. That's what I do. So I'm about to head over to this next channel and start digging these holes and burying these motherfucking trolls, man. But salute to Mac. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mac, just like my brother Mac say, man. Hey, you don't gotta get ready if you stay ready.
If you
For real.
stay, if you
So
stay
anybody
ready.
knows, anybody trying to run up, best believe I am always ready. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Goddamn right. Goddamn, it's a stay ready clan around this bitch. Legendary Top Cat, you still there?
Yeah, man, I'm over here making these vegan tacos, goddamn.
Man, you disappeared on me. We were chopping it up with you and everything. I'm like, damn, he
Nah,
done hit that green and
was in the
disappeared
middle
and
of
shit.
traffic. I was in the middle of the
Oh,
traffic, man. That's why I said when I got back, I started rolling the blunt, man. I was in the night trying to pop out, man. I got to get up at 2 in the morning, so shit. I got to get my day wrapped up.
I ain't got to get up to 8:30 now. Shit, I'm good. I'm loving my shit. I'm going to sleep at
It's
midnight.
nearly 2 in the morning where I am. So,
you finna go to sleep.
yeah, man.
Let me get some last words, Top Cat, bro.
Oh man, shit, it's the same old, man. Trying to get that pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow, goddamn. Appreciate that link, man. Shout out to everybody that was on the panel, man. Shit, you can choose, lose, or stay confused. You want some cool boxing news? Click that subscribe button. Fuck with the King, legendary Top Cat, man. Hey, y'all go check out my new video too, man. Houston Golden Gloves, man.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Hey,
Ain't that John Jackson video?
Big X, you coming on tonight?
Yeah. Cause Mac back to his regularly scheduled programming. So I figured that opened the door up for me, sir.
You already know it.
Oh, that's bad, man. Let me finish these vegan tacos, man. Y'all hold it down.
And send me a link, eh? Hey,
Michael for I was shoot, man. I was my fault. I jumped on late, man. I closed you out real quick. Wait, I'm the last one on, right? Yeah. I closed it.
Hold on real quick. Hey, Tommy Gunn said the problem arguing who the GOAT is equals Mike Tyson could possibly chin any man in round 1 through 4. Yeah, but I'm gonna say this: if Mike Tyson fought George Foreman knocks him out. And that's real talk. If he fought, if he fought, if
Joe
Mike
Joyce.
Tyson fought, man, you almost made me cuss. But if Mike Tyson fought Ali, Ali would destroy Mike easily. Easily. He would play with Mike because it'd be so easy. Mike is quick. Don't get it wrong. Mike is fast as fuck. Handle that reach. And all Ali gonna do is jab the shit out of Mike and just move around him. And he gonna make it look so easy. And I love Mike. But I know them two cats right there, Mike couldn't have a chance with. Mike got power, but
Mike did.
he ain't got
He,
George Foreman power.
he
Mac,
didn't
Mac,
fight
let me
no one
check
in
it
his
out real
prime
quick.
either.
I gotta just go run outside real quick, man.
Oh, go ahead and close us out, bro, because I'm finna get up out.
Yeah, appreciate you know, the panel, you know. Appreciate Mac for sending me the link. Sorry about jumping on late, Mac. I kinda fell asleep after I had my quick jog. So you gotta excuse me and hit the shower, then I just fell asleep. So, you know, my fault, bro. You know, at least I came on though. At least I made it to the party. May have been
Man,
late, but I made it to the party.
you
But
good. Me fooling one of the ones was holding. I jumped on.
okay, cool. Shout out to the Mighty LDB. Shout out to the Full Berserker Clinch. Your boy Act Reach. I never stay wrong. And I'm out. Appreciate you, man.
Always, anytime, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC Lions Den boxing community. If y'all didn't know what it was, now you know. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row, because we always and we out here grinding, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm back in this thing because I know a lot of y'all been missing me because I've been on them late nights grinding with that man cave conversation. But I'm back at it like a crack at it, so y'all be expecting more. 8 o'clock Central Time. Come fuck with your boy. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. Man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you can get the notification when I go live at 8. Because we going to be live in this thing. Appreciate everybody coming through. And you know, you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. One.
Peace.
Peace.